Here are my picks for every NFL game of week 5. I'm picking every single game all year long, keeping track of my overall record and challenging all of you to beat me. Congrats to last week's winner, who's already DM'd me to claim his Jackson Smith-Njigba jersey. And we're giving out a jersey of choice to the winner every single week. So watch till the end of the video. I will tell you how you can enter your picks. Think about yours while I give you mine, starting with Thursday Night Football, where I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into Atlanta and beating the Falcons in front of everybody. Bears are going to stack back-to-back wins this week. And we got a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and Cincinnati Bengals. And I'm tempted to take the Bengals here. They seem to have the Ravens number over the years. But the Ravens, coming off that big win versus the Bills, they're playing too good of football for me to bet against them, against the 1-3 Cincinnati Bengals. And this basically ruins the Bengals' season. No one can take the Dolphins right now. Until the Dolphins win a game, or at least lead for a second in a game this year, no one can take the Dolphins to win or do anything for the rest of the season until Tua gets back out there at least. And next we got a really good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers, but I think the 49ers will take care of business, but this game will be closer than a lot of people think. Green Bay really needs this win, and the Rams are beat to crap. I don't think Cooper Kupp's going to be available yet for this game. So give me Green Bay. The New York Football Giants suck. Shocker. Here we go again. I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks to bounce back after their loss last week, and then call this crazy. The Denver Broncos have not beaten the Las Vegas Raiders in like 10 years. All the Raiders locker room drama, that streak ends Sunday. Which brings me to my upset of the week, and I got a bonus upset of the week for you guys. 2 upsets of the week this week. I got the Jets upsetting the Vikings, giving them their first loss in London. That's a key part of this. And then after they nearly upset the Houston Texans last week, I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars to upset the Indianapolis Colts. Bringing me to Mike's game of the week. And man, we got a good one brewing between the Buffalo Bills and Houston Texans. This is 2 of the best teams in the AFC. On one side of the ball, you got CJ Stroud with his weapon core. We're talking Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell. I'm not sure if Joe Mixon's gonna be ready for this game or not, but he gets thrown into the mix as well. And on the other side, Josh Allen, potentially the second best quarterback in the league right now. Also really hungry coming off a loss. I've always noticed that Josh Allen plays with a different level of hunger coming off of a loss. This thing's going to be exciting. And Mike's game of the week is designed to be the most must-see game each week that's not already listed in a primetime slot. This is the definition of must-see. I do think that the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens had some consideration for it this week. That's a division rivalry game. Very key for the Bengals to get that win. I think both teams really need that win really bad. So I want to give a shout out to that game as well as potential game of the week. What the matchup's going to be here is how much better can this Texans defense be than the Buffalo Bills defense? Because both offenses are going to get theirs. They're going to eat. There is no stopping them. But which defense is going to slow? Which defense is going to get that key field goal stop instead of a touchdown? And I trust the Houston Texans defense more than the Buffalo Bills defense after what I saw last week against the Baltimore Ravens. I know the Texans had a rough one against the Vikings. I'm kind of calling that an outlier game for them and really believing in the Texans still. I think they have as good or better offense than the Buffalo Bills going into this game. I think they have a better defense, and this game is at home. I will take the Houston Texans to beat the Bills in this week's Mike's game of the week. Bringing me to Sunday Night Football. We are waiting all day for a Sunday night. The Dallas Cowboys are going to get in a fight. What a fun one. The Cowboys in absolute turmoil lately, and the Pittsburgh Steelers coming off their first loss of the season. The Cowboys need this win, y'all. They need it bad. Thing is, Steelers are a really good team with an actually really good defense. The Cowboys want their defense to be what the Pittsburgh Steelers defense has been. And there's some dysfunction on the Cowboys defense as well that has me doubting the Cowboys. I never thought this Mike Zimmer, Micah Parsons thing was going to gel. And so far, it doesn't look like it's gelling. Like, when you are bringing on Eagles onto your podcast, that's not a good look, Micah. I think the Dallas offense and defense continues to struggle in this game against Pittsburgh, and the Steelers run away with it. Final game of the week this week, the New Orleans Saints are going to Kansas City to play the Kansas City Chiefs. And we get an old rivalry renewed. Derek Carr versus Patrick Mahomes, back on prime time once again. We've seen some good classics between these two, and these two have some good offenses again. I mean, the Chiefs offense is beat to crap. They haven't really been amazing this year. The Saints has been a roller coaster ride, really good, then really bad. We'll see if they could be really good in this one. I'm not going to turn away from the Chiefs. I think that they got the defensive scheme and the guys to slow down this Saints offense enough for Patrick Mahomes to stay close enough to squeak out another one via referee. That's my picks. Now go submit your picks. You can join my free pickems challenge at the link on my page right now. The winner each week wins a jersey of their choice, any player in the league. And my current Super Bowl favorites has not changed. It's still the Detroit Lions.